Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Nuthouse Show. As you can see, this week we have a very large cast, so we'll start introducing them right away. We have August Zamzo, Brenna McMakin, Jeremiah Granger, Madeline Fry, Colin Boyle, Tristan Lintz, Christian Garza, Mandy Bumpus, and Hannah Johnson.
Madam Host, it appears that our videos cannot be started.
Okay, thank you. Let's try it again. August Zamzo and Brenna McMakin.
Try them in.
Colin and Christian. This will give everyone in the audience time to get to know our cast members very closely. And Mandy. And then Hannah. And then Madeline. And then Hermione.
I still can't.
Oh, bother.
Don't worry, everyone.
Oh, there we go.
I'll distract. Oh, okay, great. We got it.
Okay. Is everyone here?
Where's Tristan?
I'm still blocked.
Okay. Well, excellent. As I start to sort out Tristan, let's get into our first game, which is a game called Don't Get Me Started. In this game, we'll get a suggestion from the audience, and then our cast members will get started. Can I have a suggestion from the audience of something that happens on Halloween that you find a little irritating?
Children.
From the audience, go ahead and throw it in the chat.
Anyways.
Hi, Colin.
I was saying that to my roommates. And my
Oh,
family and
sorry.
stuff.
I
look so orange tonight.
Oh, great. So we'll go with children then. Thank you, Joshua. Would anyone like to get started on Don't Get Me Started?
Of course. Don't even get me started on children, man. They are delicious if you cook them up in the oven at 450 degrees. There is nothing tastier on Halloween night than a well-cooked child. And they're everywhere right now. The coronavirus has put a little bit of a dampener on it, but the truth is that you can find a child anywhere to eat it. So don't even get me started on children. Don't even get me started on cooking, on baking, on ovens, on 450 degrees, on 420 degrees. And you know what?
Started on cooking. Can you imagine like having enough money to go to the grocery store every week?
Money? Don't get me started on money. It's the basis of all world economy. It's fake. It's literally not real.
Hey, don't get me started on fake. I hate bitches who have fake anything. They are so gross. They're literally, it's like, be natural for once. Try looking like an American. You know what? Never mind. We don't want to do that. Try looking and feeling like yourself. You're beautiful, baby. You don't need anything. Also, well,
don't get me started on stalling. It's so awkward. Like when you're going on and on and on, and then you run out of ideas, and your castmates just won't jump in and
jumping.
save you.
Don't get me started on jumping. It takes so much effort from the muscles in your legs to just like lift and propulse your whole body upwards in a vertical direction. It's so much. And don't get me started even on injuries because of jumping. My knee won't recover. You know why? Because I jumped and I hit it and it went and then jumping. What else? Like you can jump rope, but you could trip over the rope. You could trip over the rope.
Wait, jump rope. Don't get me started about jump rope. I love jump rope. One time when I was playing double dutch, my pants fell down in front of everyone, and it was the 4th grade, so it was a very vulnerable time for me.
Vulnerability. Don't even get me started on vulnerability.
And scene. Don't worry. We're going to stop it right there. No one needs to be vulnerable for this improv show because we're moving on to the next game.
yes.
The next game that we're going to play is the dating game. This is a very exciting game for one of our players because they're going to find a new person to go on a date with. Can I have a volunteer for a player who's looking for love? Excellent, Mandy. Would you please turn your volume down and plug your ears? Thank you. And then let us know when you've got your ears plugged. And while she's doing that, would any of you like to play? Would any of you like to be Mandy's lovely suitors? August, Brenna, Maddie. Excellent. And now, audience, we'll need your help for some suggestions. Could we please have a storybook character for August to play? It could be any storybook character. Oh, August will be James from James and the Giant Peach. And then could we also have a living celebrity for Brenna to play? Brenna, you'll be Johnny Depp. And could we have a dead celebrity for Maddie? There's more dead celebrities than living ones to choose from. It should be easier. All right. Maddie, you'll be Marilyn Monroe. All right. Thank you, everyone. Let's get Mandy back. Mandy. Boy, do we have some Oh, okay. Okay. We're live, you know. So we have some marvelous options for you this evening. And I'm sure that you're just dying to get to know them. Do you have any questions you'd like to get us started with?
Yes. As commander of the SS Starship, I sometimes find myself lonely in the captain's chair. So I would like to know, what special events or dates would you plan on our intergalactic starship in order to keep us entertained?
Very interesting. Let's hear what you all have.
I'll go ahead and start us off here. Can I just start by saying that I am so excited to be here, that I'm not a kid anymore, that I've turned 18 and I can legally date somebody of Starfleet. That's very exciting for me. All of my friends were bugs before this, giant bugs. And but sorry, if we were on a spaceship traveling through space, I think it would be really good if we got some really large fruit to share with each other to eat on our way.
Acknowledged. Contestant number 2, you may present your answer.
Yes, I would say, going off, experience in various roles that I've done. No, have I ever been in space? Well, to my knowledge, no. However, I have been the captain of a pirate ship, and is that not about a very similar concept? So I would say that you will be in very safe hands with me. Very safe hands.
That increases my confidence interval in my enjoyment on the ship by about 5.6%. Contestant number 3, you may present your answer.
Dear, you'll have to tell me what the answer or what the question was that I'm to respond to first. Because I'm going to be honest, I really wasn't paying that much attention.
My confidence interval in my enjoyment on the spaceship has dropped 12.6%, but I will repeat my query. I am the leader of a starship, and sometimes I get lonely. How would you entertain me or take me on a date while sailing in space on our intergalactic starship?
Well, my dear, I am a entertainer by nature, so I might have to put on a little show for you, maybe.
My confidence interval in my enjoyment on the starship has skyrocketed 76.1%.
A bit of a pun, that is. Skyrocket.
Yes.
Well, how lovely. Those were some very interesting answers, but that can't be enough for you to pick your final lover. So do you have more?
I do have more. Contestants, while sailing the space, exploring space, we are likely to get into combat situations with creatures of different alien species. I need to know, how would you help me fight off intergalactic aliens?
I've never really fought very much. The first time I fought was 2 years ago, when a couple of kids at school called me lames in the dyed bleach, which is not even a really good insult. And so I threw some rocks at them and I ran away. So I guess I would just do that again.
Understood. Contestant number 2.
I would say, in terms of combat experience, yes, for various roles, I've had to fend for myself. There was the one role where I was very adept with a sword, and actually a pistol as well with only one shot. And there was also a role where I was a little more on the wackier side, the top hat, and I had some sort of mystical powers there. There was the other role where I didn't really come into combat, but I did actually do away with several children. So I think that you will find that in these various roles, I've been put in situations where I have had to take care of various things. So, yes.
Your answer has been acknowledged. Contestant number 3, would you care to answer my inquiry?
Why, yes. Well, I did used to be married to a baseball player, so I am quite handy with a bat.
Wow. This has been a delightful round of answers. I can't wait to get to the next one.
Contestants, what is your favorite thing that I can make you for dinner? Please keep in mind that our resources will be limited on our intergalactic starship.
Oh, I have something low cost, easy preparation time, and I don't know how much you know about me, but it was a very important life event for me. I would say that if we just had like a giant peach, like that would be pretty good.
I acknowledge your answer. Contestant number 2.
Yeah, I would say I'm very partial to sweets, actually. A little known fact about me is that when we were on the set of Edward Scissorhands, I had they always brought me lemon bars. Every day they brought me lemon bars. But with the the scissors for hands, it was impossible to grip them. I haven't had a lemon bar since.
I suggest that if we do go on a date, that I take you to the Quailoth race, for they have scissors for hands. They really are an interesting alien species. Contestant number 3, you may present your answer.
Why, yes. So I think one of the most delightful dishes to eat would probably be something along the lines of like a nice steak with some potatoes and some glazed carrots. And then I think afterwards, I might add this on just for kicks and giggles, you might add. I would probably then would be the entertainment section. So it's like a nice dinner with some entertainment. I might sing, might dance. People really my performances are ones that are wanted by everybody, and I think you would like them.
Wow, this is quite a hard decision that you have in front of you. Or do you think you're ready?
Oh no, it is not difficult for me whatsoever. James, from James and the Giant Peach. I am sorry, but I'm just not feeling what the young ones call a connection with you. Johnny Depp. I'm sorry, I'm just not into pirates. But Marilyn Monroe, I would love for you to join me on my starship and help me engage in activities. Yeah, activities.
Thank you, everyone, for playing the dating game, and congratulations, Mandy, to your future with Marilyn. We're going to move on to our next game of the evening, which is 70/70 somethings. And for this game, we will need a suggestion from the audience of 77 somethings. Maybe something that you wish was handed out on Halloween. Orange cats. Thank you. Whenever anyone's ready.
77 orange cats walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "Oh, that's a lot of tigers. Everyone, let's get out of here quickly."
77 orange cats walked into a bar. Two of the cats, both female, started fighting with each other. I guess you could say that they were really catty towards each other.
77 orange cats walked into a bar. One of them asks, "Hey, is it all right if I get this drink?" And the other one says, "Sure, I'll put it on my tabby."
77 orange cats walk into a bar. The bartender asks them how they're doing tonight, and they say, "Oh, feline fine."
77 cats walked into a bar, and one said to the other, "Hey, what's your costume?" And the other said, "Isn't it obvious? I'm a mermaid."
77 underage orange cats walk into a bar and they order a beer, and the bartender's like, "That's a feline misdemeanor."
77 orange cats walk into a bar, and they knock all of the drinks off the bar top.
And scene. Thank you. Does the audience have any further suggestions? Oh, dollars. $77. Whenever anyone's ready.
$77.
Please. Shout out to Ryan Bishop. $77 walk in with me in my pocket into the bar, but when I reach into them, I pull out a bunch of hairs. All I brought with me are doll hairs to pay.
$77 walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Wow, that's a Washington."
$77 are in the bar, and I get them as quick as I can. I'm low on cash. Got to get that cash fast before somebody else gets it.
$77 walked into a bar. I'm also low on cash because I own a mob boss a lot of money. In fact, $77 isn't nearly enough, but at least it's $77. So I try and get that $77, but then I realize that's just a hallucination from all the alcohol that I've drank. And I realize now I'm in debt with both the mob boss and the barkeeper, and I'm just really in a pickle right now. Can someone please loan me some money? I swear I'll pay it back.
Excellent. Thank you, everyone, for playing 77 somethings. Is there one more suggestion from the audience of 77 somethings that might walk into a bar? How about sob stories? Whenever anyone's ready.
77 sob stories walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Go home, you're drunk."
77 sob stories walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Why the long face?"
77 sob stories walk into a bar and only one of them is me.
77 somethings walk into a bar, and it was the whole Nuthouse cast. Nuthouse cast.
77 sob stories walk into a bar, and they're all me because I still owe the barkeeper and the mob boss some money. Please, can someone just give me some money? I can pay it back by tomorrow.
Great. Mandy, drop your Venmo in the chat. Okay. The next thing we have for you this evening is a Halloween Herald. The way a Halloween Herald works is like a normal Herald, except I will need a story from a cast member about something that happened to them or something that they think of or anything that has to do with Halloween.
Okay. All righty. I'll say something as eloquently as I can because I can't take these things out of my mouth because of we're not going to get into it. Okay, the story is starting now. It was a crisp Halloween night when I was in the 9th grade. I was going as a well, I just had a cape on, really. I really didn't know what I wanted, but I knew that I wanted to flow around the neighborhood and, just collect candy, but also just to have an eloquent freaking robe running around. It was the first time that I was able to walk around the neighborhood by myself without my parents there. And I felt like hot shit, quite honestly. I was like, no one can tell me anything. I can steal anything I want from anybody, and nobody can stop me. And so I was walking around with my friends, and then suddenly there was these group of older high schoolers in clown masks, and they chased me for blocks. They ran. They had a chainsaw around their house, and they were just going around. And I wanted to go to the house to get candy, but every time they went, they just chased me, and I was terrified. So I went home. I went home in my robe, and my mom asked what was wrong, and I said nothing. It was a great night.
Thank you, Christian. Thank you. Okay. Wonderful. Whenever any improvisers are ready to get started, we will begin the herald.
Okay, Ronald, I really, really need your help. Okay.
Okay, what's up? What's up?
So, you know how last night was Halloween night?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Well, my parents, they let me go out by myself for the first time, like, ever. So I was just by myself, and I felt like hot shit, and I felt like I could do anything. And I suddenly got really, really ballsy, and I broke into someone's house and I tried to steal their TV, but they found me. And so I had to defend myself because I didn't want to get arrested. And so I took the TV HDMI cord and I strangled them. And now I've got this HDMI cord with blood all over it. And I don't know how to wash it off. And I'm really scared that I'm going to get caught.
Which? How am I supposed to join the circus if I'm afraid of clowns?
Listen, I mean, like, I kind of feel like that was something that you should have, like, reevaluated before you wanted to join the circus.
I lost my job because of the coronavirus. They were the first place that was hiring, and now I don't know what to do.
Okay, let's condition you to not be afraid of clowns. That's the only reasonable way. I mean, or you could also just work at McDonald's. Who wants to work at McDonald's? We gotta get you used to clowns. Okay. First step. Okay. Red nose. Ready?
Oh no. Oh!
Okay. Let's try that again. How about we sit up, nice straight back. Okay. Ready? I'm gonna count down this time, so you can be prepared. Ready?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, this is
Okay.
fine. This is
Okay,
fine.
one more time. One more time. Okay, ready? This time it's gonna honk. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that noise! I can't stand it. What am I gonna do, Captain Maddie?
Listen, I think the only reasonable explanation, or the only reasonable decision from this point on, is you can join my crew, swab my decks. We can have a jolly time.
Oh, you're hiring?
I am. You do have to.
Okay. Look. I have a robe. Folks. So you know what that means? That means that nothing bad can happen to us tonight when we go trick-or-treating.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, because this robe's gonna protect us.
Yeah, okay, great. I don't have a cape, but I will say I have long sleeves.
I can kind of flap in the wind.
Like this. And
yeah.
so, yeah.
Emma, what do you have?
I have the logic and reasoning abilities of Starfleet Officer Spock.
Okay. Colin?
I'm not really into the whole costume thing personally, but I'm more just in it for the candy, quite frankly.
Okay, but I thought that we all decided that we were all going to wear costumes that were going to keep the bullies, the high school bullies, away from us. And if it's just gonna be me and Christian and kind of Emma, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be safe out there. And I was really feeling no.
Yeah,
rope's
no
never
offense.
kept
I
up.
don't think these are going to keep the bullies away, especially not yours, Emma. I mean, Star Trek? It's like the quintessential nerd outfit. So I don't know if
Emma,
it's like going to work like you say it is.
Listen, guys, I feel like this. It's our junior year. All right, you know what? We are the upperclassmen, and I refuse to be pushed around by anybody, especially on All Hallows Eve. All Hallows Eve. It is our time to shine, us as theater kids, to get whatever we would like. Any other
Now,
day of the
Colin,
week-
it's okay to be a tech during the shows, but on Halloween, it's important that you represent the theater kids in a costume.
Really? So now, like, I'm actually being acknowledged as like anything good, because I feel like during the shows I'm just the techie. I'm the guy who's
Which?
do this and do that.
Ooh. Time traveler roll call. Any time travelers in this time zone, please reveal yourselves.
Hey, it's groovy, man. I went back to the 60s and I did all the drugs I could.
That's quite a good use of your time travel powers.
I'm still getting used to time travel, so I only traveled back in time about like 2 or 3 minutes. It feels weird, like I'm kind of sick to my stomach, to be honest, and I'm feeling a little nauseous. I'm glad that I took it baby steps.
That's very good. You followed the time traveler's handbook.
I time traveled and I went back to ancient Greece where I joined a cult. I accidentally actually started a cult and then joined it because I didn't realize I had started it, but it was going really well when I left. There was a lot of human sacrifices though, which wasn't necessarily my style, but the blood tasted pretty good. So
What
there's that.
happens in time travel stays in time travel.
I went pretty far back. I went back to like, I don't even know what year it was. They just called it, I don't even know. But I'm guessing like the 1660s-ish. Like so Renaissance, yeah. People thought I was a princess, so I was forced to like sit in the castle, yada yada yada. And then it was not, I like, you know, as a woman in the 1660s, not the best. The clothes are constricting. The people stunk. None of them knew how to wash themselves. Absolutely disgusting. 0 out of 10. Wouldn't recommend.
I absolutely hear you, and that's why I always go to the future, and I try to get further and further every time. But I do have to report, unfortunately, that insects continue to have stingers for the foreseeable future. The foretravelable future, my bad.
Really? Ugh.
Wrong with
That's not
having
cool.
a stinger?
Whoa.
Hello, greetings. I come from the far future.
That's amazing. What is it like in the far future?
All is well.
That's very promising.
Yeah.
Oh, please, I got turned into a bear. I traveled so far back, I turned into a fucking bear.
That seems problematic.
That's very
It is. I don't want to be
So
a bear.
unbearable.
Oh,
Don't make puns, please. How do I get out?
We better contact the time travel authorities to see if we can get some help.
Yes, please do. I can't use phones. I don't have hands. Or at least not opposable thumbs.
Just hold on.
Okay, I'll try.
You should come live on my planet. We have plenty of your kind there.
What does that mean?
Oh, you'll be right at home.
I don't like the sound of that. I gotta go.
Kind of freaking out. Do you have any suggestions for what I should do?
Hello, Mandy. I'm the ghost of the homeowner you strangled.
Oh no. Oh no, oh god.
The
God, oh.
cord is still wrapped around my neck.
But I have it right here. I mean, I didn't do anything.
It's a phantom cord. It represents the sin of your action.
I'm sorry, it's just I've never had a high definition TV, and it was my first time out with my parents, and they let me do whatever I wanted. I felt really empowered, so I just thought, hey, maybe it'd be okay if I just stole one person's TV. I really didn't mean to murder you.
Is my life worth watching House Hunters in HD TV?
No, it's not.
Apparently.
Switch. Oh dear.
Okay, so it's after your first week. So
Yeah, how'd I do?
yeah, you did well. The kids at all the different birthday parties, they liked you. They thought that you were a convincing pirate.
Oh god.
Here's the thing though. You can't bring real weapons to a children's pirate party. Like, I know that we use swords, but like, listen, I know Steven was a pain in the butt, but you can't take off his finger. Like, literally.
Okay, first of all, I'm sorry for bringing real authenticity to my costume and to my act. Second of all, how else am I supposed to defend myself if a clown shows up?
That's valid, but I raise you one. What if a child comes in and is like, ooh, a sword, and then reaches into your little scabbard and then pulls out a sword? Now you have a 5-year-old wielding a dual-sided weapon.
It's never too early to teach kids weapon safety.
Have you seen kids with scissors? Imagine that. Time's like longer. That's okay. Listen. I know, like, I'll give you a second chance because those circuses, they are the bane of my existence. They
I can't
all
do
of our company's money because now kids are realizing that pirates aren't as cool as like circus folk and like animals and stuff. So unless you have any other ideas, the sword needs to go.
Okay, fine. How about a pocket knife? Just for me.
Is it dull?
Sure.
I will give you a dull pocket knife.
Okay, that's fine.
But
Switch. I did not think it was gonna go like that, right?
I don't know. I mean, it was fine, I guess.
Guys, I broke a nail.
Oh no.
They made me break my nail. I cannot believe that we got freaking jumped by freshmen.
Yeah, and it went all right for you, Colin, because you freaking ran away from us instead of absolutely doing anything to help. I tried to use my wand. Turns out I can't do magic, not even on Halloween.
I tried to say a spell, didn't work. Tried to turn him into a freaking
My
cat.
bro did absolutely nothing to their punches.
Nothing.
Well,
Absolutely.
I tried to make sure that we avoided streets that are known to have a high traffic from upperclassmen.
Yeah,
Did that
and that's where
actually
it got
help?
us. Got our asses
Yeah.
kicked.
I'm
by
sorry.
freshmen.
I get you guys. I know you like to put on an act. You're theater kids, but like, doesn't it bug you to be this disingenuous all the time? I mean, don't you realize like all of the weirdness that accompanies it? I mean, just last week, my little brother had a pirate party and it was sabotaged by a theater kid wielding a sword. Like, can you believe that? Theater kids, not great.
Hello, guys, and welcome to our Halloween Zoom D&D session. I'd love to see everyone's costumes before we start.
Hello. Oh, excuse me. 1 second.
Oh, wow, nice glasses.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to come right back. Give me another second.
I got something to say. My mom confiscated my dragon costume.
Oh.
Might as well not be here, so I'm gonna go again.
Okay, I have something to say too. I just looked at all of the materials that you sent out for the pre-campaign reading, and I thought we were playing Pathfinder.
What? Why would we be playing Pathfinder?
Okay, I fixed my screen. So are we playing Starfinder or what?
Expect
we're
an email
playing
from me.
Dungeons and Dragons. It's specifically 5e. Come on, guys. We need to
I don't
know
know if you
what we're
guys love
playing. Do
homebrew.
you guys have your character sheets ready? Because I do.
Yeah, I have a
I got my
sheet.
character all set up. His name is Tape Face because he has tape across his face.
Oh wow, that's really creative.
Thanks.
Listen, Zuko, I know you're the DM. I don't want to step on your toes, but like the other players, they don't have like I can help them with their character sheets because like I would say that I know the rules pretty well. I have like the Dungeon Master's Guide like by memory. I know all of the feats and the things that people can take. Yes,
But you don't have
Jermaine.
homebrew races. I wanted to be a homebrew race. I'm a bear.
I also know a lot of things. I also have my character sheet. So if anyone else is interested, I can also help.
I'm just wondering if I could be a mermaid that also does magic. Is that possible?
Yeah,
Okay.
homebrew.
Hey,
That is
Fred, can I
possible?
offer some suggestions? I think you need to floss.
Excuse me?
I think you need to floss.
Interesting. I flossed 4 times a day, actually. So
Well, it's not enough.
Oh gosh, my hot pocket's ready. I gotta go
Yeah,
get
no,
it.
my pizza rolls are literally now. Gotta go get those.
yeah, okay, great.
Oh,
I'm
well.
gonna go floss.
Oh my god.
I eat animals.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Forgive me for this sin, and help me defeat this ghostly presence in my
Oh,
life.
Mandy, you've committed murder. Do you really think praying will save you now?
My pastor told me that no sin is without forgiveness except for the sin of blasphemy. And I know within my heart of hearts that I am repentant for this sin. I know I didn't believe in God before, but ghosts exist, so I guess God must exist. And I just hope that He will accept me and love me with open arms. Jesus Christ, in your name, God, in your name, and the Holy Spirit's name, please forgive me.
So you're here too? Yeah, I also committed a sin.
What did you do?
I brought a pistol to a kid's birthday party and someone stole it.
I also committed a sin. Me and 2 of my friends did unspeakable acts to a fourth friend of ours.
In my opinion, he deserved it. So
I would say so too, but it is a sin, I think.
well.
Yeah, well, I know this is kind of hard for me to say, but I do have a sin that I would wish to repent.
Okay.
I hired the person who brought a pistol to the party. I gave them the second chance when they brought the full-on sword, and the kid got a finger removed because I need staff.
Ugh.
And then I let him have a pocket knife.
My mom says that I haven't sinned, but I've still been punished.
And scene. Thank you, everybody, for doing that, Harold. Good work, everyone. The last thing that we have for you this evening is a classic game of objection. The way that objection works is that all of our players will be having a multi-sided argument that we'll get from the audience. Something like the best place to go to get your teeth cleaned, or the best place to buy a hairbrush. Do you all in the audience have any multi-sided arguments that you'd like to hear some perspectives on?
Teeth.
He.
If you do, you can throw them in the chat. Oh, the best teeth. Perfect. Whenever anyone's ready to get started.
Okay, the best teeth are SpongeBob's teeth because they're so iconic, and Nickelodeon has made millions of dollars off of those pairs of teeth.
Objection.
What is
Sorry, Nickelodeon is a dangerous company who has employed hundreds and hundreds of pedophiles, just like these awful producer types. Nickelodeon bad. Yes, actually, the best teeth are dentures. because they're always perfect. You can always make sure they're extra clean.
Objection.
And yes,
Dentures just kind of creep me out, to be honest. The best teeth are your own teeth. You have to love yourself. You have to embrace yourself. All teeth are beautiful except for dentures because they're your teeth.
Objection. You just said all teeth are beautiful, but you said except for dentures. So by extension, not all teeth are beautiful. So you're a liar.
Oh, shit.
All right. The best teeth are vampire fangs because vampires are so hot.
objection. Vampire teeth are dangerous, unlike dentures.
Right. Like I was saying, vampire teeth, I mean, they're so hot. I mean, have you seen Edward Cullen?
Okay,
I want him to
objection,
bite.
objection. Sure, those are hot, but do any of you remember Juan Decimo from The Fairly Odd Parents and his perfectly white teeth? Or Chip Skylark's, any teeth in The Fairly Odd Parents? Do you any of you remember those? Great, I'm gonna take it. Sucks. Okay, anyways, like I was saying, The Fairly Odd Parents, they had really great teeth in that one.
I
The
would
main
object
character.
here and say that like I started by saying a character from a Nickelodeon show, and it seems like you just took that idea and got us with a bad remake of that. Okay, anyways, thank you. SpongeBob's teeth are really good. They're very iconic.
Objection.
I had a blanket that had what?
Objection.
Oh God.
SpongeBob was only good the first 3 seasons.
Well, it's still on TV, so I don't know about that.
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Oh my
I
God,
think-
this is so confusing. Did I win or
I'm gonna
not?
I think I won.
Okay,
I'm
great.
gonna take it
Take it.
because I want to spread positivity and tell each and every one of you that
Objection.
your teeth
If people's teeth are so perfect the way they are, why in the world do so many people get braces?
T.
Okay. Speaking of braces, best teeth. We love a teeth glow up. For example, Austin Powers. Nastiest teeth you've ever seen in the first film. But then he gets a remodel on his teeth and they're all nice and shiny and pretty.
Objection.
And
Objection.
Powers is a fictional character.
continuing on, his confidence just got even more when his teeth looked nice.
I will say objection.
Objection.
That he changed his teeth didn't really make him a lot easier to watch. I will say the best teeth, and hear me out, the best teeth are insured teeth. Listen to me very carefully. It's very important.
Objection. I'm so sorry, but you should see the insurance policy that Nickelodeon has for those dentures, those fucking honkers in SpongeBob's mouth. None of you like that? Eat all of my asses, all of you.
Objection. It's easier to insure teeth when you can take them out of your mouth and get them replaced easily.
People are interested in hearing about my insurance claims. Here we go.
Objection. Do you need to insure your teeth? Or are they really that perfect in the first place because you're worried about them like dying or whatever?
Was that even?
Uh,
Okay. Shine.
Objection. I don't think I can afford teeth insurance. I can't afford regular insurance as it is.
That's probably true.
I think that we're overlooking a historical example of teeth that could be valuable to us. Walrus teeth, okay? George Washington had...
Objection! Fuck those guys.
Say that.
The best kind of teeth are my teeth. Bear teeth.
Objection.
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 Objection. Open your mouth then. Yeah, open your mouth.
I would, but it would spoil the surprise.
It's funny, you're kind of talking, but your lips aren't moving. Anyways, okay, great. I'm gonna take this one.
Objection.
Okay, I have
Objection.
to talk
You
first.
kind of need to close your mouth. Your honker's way too distracting. Anyways, the most beautiful teeth are your teeth, except for
Objection!
Dexter's and Christian's teeth.
You are a hypocrite. A
Steve,
hypocrite.
thank you. Mandy wins. With everyone's teeth are good teeth.
Bullshit.
Except for dentures and Christians.
I'm not Christian. I'm Fred.
Okay. Thank you everyone for coming to our show this evening. How are you all doing?
Catamaran.
All right. I'll see you all next week. So long. Good night.